Okay, so you know how we sometimes do deep dives into stuff from the spiritual seek?
hmm
Well, you flagged their Starseed mini personality test for today.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun to kind of unpack it.
I mean, are we actually going to try to, like, figure out if we're Starseeds or not?
Oh, no, no, no. It's not about that.
Okay, good.
It's more like, just using it as a framework to think about some interesting concepts.
I like that. Okay, so, like, what are we actually diving into here?
Well, this mini test, it has a bunch of statements, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
And basically, you're supposed to see how much you agree with them.
And that, like, tells you how much Starseed energy you have or something?
Sort of, yeah. But again, we're not taking it literally.
Okay, cool, cool.
It's more about exploring the ideas behind the statements themselves.
Right, right. Okay, so should we just go through them one by one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, perfect. So the first one is, I often feel different from those around me.
Ooh, that's a
Oh.
good one to start with.
Right. I feel like everyone's felt that way at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. But for people who identify as starseeds, this feeling of being different, it goes deeper than just having different tastes in music or whatever.
Okay, so what does it actually feel like then?
They describe it as this deep sense of not really belonging, like they're always on the outside looking in.
Hmm. Interesting.
Like they see the world from a different perspective,
No, I can see that.
They might have different values, different want of thinking.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. This one says, I feel called to help humanity evolve.
Ah, the classic starseed mission.
Right. Like they came here to save us all or something.
Well, not necessarily save, but definitely help us evolve.
Okay, but what does that even mean, to evolve?
That's the big question, right? For starseeds, it often means helping humanity reach its full potential.
Like get our act together.
Exactly. To move past all the things that are holding us back, like fear and greed.
Okay, I can get behind that. But how do they actually do that?
Well, it can manifest in so many ways. Some might feel called to activism, to fight for social justice or environmental protection.
Makes sense.
Others might be drawn to science or technology to develop solutions for the world's problems.
Yeah, like finding a cure for cancer or something.
Exactly. And then there were those who expressed their mission through art, music, or writing to inspire and uplift others.
So it's not always about like grand gestures. It can be about just making the world a little bit better in your own way.
Exactly. Now, this next one gets a little more, shall we say, cosmic.
Okay, hit me with it.
I feel a deep connection to the cosmos.
All right, now we're talking. I mean, who doesn't love looking at the stars, right?
Sure, but for starseeds, it's more than just appreciation. It's a feeling of deep, profound connection.
Like they feel at home in the universe?
Yeah, like they're a part of it, like they belong among the stars.
That's pretty powerful.
It is, and it ties into the next statement really well,
Hit
which
me
is,
then.
I believe my soul has experienced other dimensions.
Whoa, okay, now we're getting into some serious metaphysical territory.
Right, we're not just talking about a feeling anymore. This is about actual experiences, memories, glimpses into other realms.
So like they remember past lives on other planets or something.
It could be that, but it can also be more subtle, like vivid dreams that feel incredibly real, or a sudden knowing of things they've never learned.
Okay, that's kind of trippy.
It is, or maybe they have a deep understanding of ancient wisdom that seems to come from nowhere.
Interesting. So are these actual memories or are they just like intuitions?
It probably varies from person to person, but the point is, these experiences reinforce their belief that their soul has been somewhere else before.
Okay, so this one kind of ties into that whole multidimensional thing, right?
It totally does.
The next statement is, I am aware of my multidimensional nature.
Right, and this one's a bit of a head-scratcher for a lot of people.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm struggling to even wrap my head around it. What does it actually mean to be multidimensional?
Okay, so imagine a book, right? Each page is a different story, a different world.
Okay, got it.
You can open the book to any page and experience that particular story, but all the other stories are still there, existing simultaneously.
Right, they don't just disappear.
Exactly. And that's kind of how starseeds view themselves. They believe that we, as souls, are like that book, capable of existing in multiple dimensions at once.
So it's like we're tapping into different parts of ourselves, different aspects of our being.
Exactly. And that ties into the final statement. I am drawn to spiritual growth and knowledge.
So this is about like always wanting to learn and grow and expand your understanding of the universe.
Absolutely. Starseeds are often insatiable learners. They're drawn to anything that helps them make sense of the bigger picture, whether it's ancient texts, esoteric practices, or even just deep conversations about life and the universe.
Makes sense. Okay, so we've gone through all the statements. So if someone's listening, like, a bunch of these really resonate with them.
Yeah.
Does that mean they're definitely a starseed?
Not necessarily. Remember, this mini-test is just a fun way to explore these concepts. It's not a scientific diagnostic tool or anything.
Right.
It's more about prompting you to ask yourself some questions, to reflect on your own experiences, and see what resonates with you.
Okay, so even if someone listening is like, nah, I don't think I'm a starseed, is there still something valuable here for them?
Totally. Because it challenges us to think outside the box, to consider possibilities beyond our everyday reality.
Yeah, like, what if we are more than just physical beings?
Exactly. What if our souls are eternal, multidimensional travelers?
Whoa.
And if that's true, how does that change the way we live our lives? How does it affect our choices, our relationships, our responsibility to each other, and the planet?
Those are some pretty big questions to ponder.
They are. But that's what makes this whole starseed thing so fascinating.
Totally agree. Well, on that note, I think we'll leave our listeners to contemplate all that. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of starseeds.
It was fun.
Always is.
See you next time.
So, yeah.